One of the valuable attributes of the book that I've been told by General Counsel is a statistical view of certification rulings throughout the United States. We divide the book into various chapters and subcategories based on types of cases, and then look at certification rulings on a circuit-by-circuit basis. What it shows is there are hotspots or epicenters where plaintiffs' lawyers tend to bring large-scale employment discrimination, wage and hour, and ERISA cases because the chances of successfully certifying their cases in those magnet jurisdictions are very favorable to the plaintiff's bar. What we see is a higher concentration of large-scale cases brought against employers in the San Francisco Bay Area and in Manhattan, both the Ninth Circuit and the Second Circuit, where the standards are more plaintiff-friendly, perhaps, than some of the other circuits in the United States. And so certification prospects are much like real estate. Location, location, location is all important. I think one of the values of the book is the statistical study of the percentage chances of either losing or beating a class certification motion brought by the plaintiff's bar. And so the numbers in 2017 were somewhat consistent with the last 4 years, except in one respect. In the wage and hour space, where motions for decertification are allowed after discovery, employers increase their prospects of blocking, fracturing, or defeating class certification orders by 20%. That's the highest jump we've ever seen in the 14-year history where we've tracked certification decisions on a day-by-day, court-by-court, and circuit-by-circuit basis. It was remarkable the number of victories that employers were able to secure, even in magnet jurisdictions where plaintiffs have very favorable legal precedents that allow them to prosecute their cases. And so the fallback or watchwords for the year were employers did much better than anticipated in some very difficult circumstances in beating class certification orders. 2018 is shaping up to be a very interesting year for employers. Any day now, the U.S. Supreme Court is apt to decide a series of 3 cases called the Epic Systems, E&Y, and Murphy Oil cases that present the issue of whether workplace class action waivers in arbitration agreements are legal or illegal under the National Labor Relations Act. It is, in essence, will decide the last litigation hedge that the plaintiff's bar has against trying to prevent the defense of class action litigation through these arbitration agreements. And the Supreme Court will either green light that sort of risk management technique or declare it void if the Supreme Court should declare that the National Labor Relations Act deems workplace arbitration agreements with class action waivers illegal. I would expect a nuclear explosion, so to speak, a mushroom cloud of employment-related class action litigation in terms of the lid being taken off the boiling pot of risk and the plaintiff's lawyers being able to prosecute these sorts of cases without any impairment based on arbitration agreements.